Hi guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know, this is my first origami video, basically first YouTube video I would say. And I've been getting a lot of requests on my page and people are asking a lot of quiz patterns. So yeah, I finally decided to start making videos on YouTube so that people can understand and fold my designs and models and maybe also create something out of their creativity. So yeah, before beginning, make sure to like and subscribe. My goal right now is to reach 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I would love your support. Alright, so let's begin. Alright, so the first thing that we need to understand to make this model is the crease pattern. So I'm going to show you the crease pattern on AutoCAD, and this is only for reference. You can use any software you want, Paint, or even get printouts to make the crease patterns. This is only for understanding. Once you understand this, you'll be able to fold it very easily. Alright, so this is a grid. This is a 16 by 16 grid. Is a triangular grid on a hexagonal sheet of paper. And the grid that I've used on the real model is a 24 division grid. So the grid choice is totally up to you. You can, if you want to make a bigger model, you could probably use 34, 48, or 64. But the minimum that I recommend is 24. 24. Don't try to keep it more than 24 or 24 because the model looks like it'll look good. Trust me. Alright, so this is the center. Alright, I'm just going to mark it. So from the center we have the first star. The crease pattern on the star is extremely simple. You're just going to join these dots to make the star. Yeah, it's a symmetric star. Alright, and notice that the center is the center of the star, which is also the center of the paper. Alright, and now let's look at the middle star, which is something like this. Alright, and you want to remove these things, or I'll just remove it later. And this is the innermost star, which is like this. Alright, so the outer one is a mountain fold, the middle one is a valley fold, and again a mountain fold. So this is like a fan fold. The fan is shaped like a star. So I'm just gonna get rid of the excess lines. Alright, so this is the final crease pattern. This is the final star. And you just need to copy this. So while copying, you want to make sure that it perfectly tessellates, so you don't want to overlap it. And another thing is that you want to make sure that you form triangles. These triangles, where there's an intersection of 3 stars, there are supposed to be triangles. So you could probably make a mistake while tessellating it, something like this. Maybe make rhombuses, or even by tessellating. So you made this rhombus, which is incorrect. You made this rhombus, which is incorrect. So you want to make sure that the triangles that's on the central star, they form, they are they're arranged in a rotational symmetry. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tessellate the whole structure. So this is the quiz pattern. Alright, now that's it, and there are going to be some additional lines over here like this, which will connect two stars, but we'll cover that on folding on the actual paper. Alright, yes. Alright, let's begin folding. So I've made a grid, and this is a 16 division grid. And if you don't know how to make a grid, this video is not going to cover how to make a grid, so you might want to check out some other videos on YouTube for this. And let me just simplify this diagram even more. I'm just going to draw the crease pattern. This is only for your reference, you're not supposed to draw it. So this is the center. Alright, so the star is going to be like this. Alright, the other star is going to be like this, and the final star, yeah, these three stars are going to be like this, yeah. This is supposed to, you know, the overview. You can see these triangles that I mentioned, and you want to make sure that you don't make any rhombuses for this tessellation. Now just go ahead and fold it. The key is to pinch. Alright, you want to pinch the points, you want to pinch the creases. You don't want to make the complete folds going from one end of the paper to the other end, because that's going to be a lot of unnecessary lines. So try being as precise as possible and make the crease hard. Alright, so this is the star basically. This is the first star that I made. I'm going to make another one. I'm going to make three basically to show you the intersection, and once you know how to make an intersection, you just have to repeat that intersection everywhere, as much as this grid you have to cover, and that's it, the tessellation's done. Alright, so I'm just going to fast forward it, guys. There's not much of understanding over here. I pretty much covered it all. Alright, so I'm done with the creasing. Well, you can see that I've made these 1, 2 and 3 concentric stars, and this is the triangle that comes in the middle. So now the final step is the collapse. So there's no it's actually stupid to do the whole thing in terms of teaching when you're teaching. So I'm just going to leave this side as it is, unfolded. But when you make the model, make sure that the whole paper is covered with stars. Alright, so Now let's focus on building the final tessellation. You want to make sure that the mountain creases that you make are strong, because as I mentioned earlier that there is no folding, there's only creasing. So you don't want to loosely crease your paper, because ultimately it's going to open up. So make sure that the creases are tight. Alright, and where there are no stars like this side, and this side, use these lines to sort of continue the model. Right, now folded the biggest circle, the biggest star, the 1, 2, 3 big stars. Now I'm going to flip the paper and I'm going to fold the middle star, which is going to be a valley fold. No, a mountain fold actually. Now a mountain fold from here, a valley fold from here. But I find it comfortable in folding mountain folds, so I'm just going to reverse the paper. You can use any method that you want. The ultimate goal is to make an alternate mountain valley, but you can do it as as per your convenience. Alright. So this is done here. And again, flip the paper for the smallest star, which is going to be mountain fold, basically in the same lines as the biggest one. Different from the middle one. The smallest and the biggest are the same, and the middle one is slightly different. Yes. So you just have to do this. Make sure that the creases are strong. Make sure that you do this on all sides. And yeah, so I'm just gonna fast forward the video, guys. Alright, so I'm done with this. I'm done with one molecule, and there were some folds, there was some creases, basically this crease that was not shown in the crease pattern in AutoCAD. So it's not an extra crease, it's actually an existing grade line. So you just want to use that and make it as a mountain fold. So it's a valley. So yeah, this is a valley, mountain, and valley again. Alright, so this is how it looks on this side. This is how it looks on the back. It pops up. You can choose to consider any side that you feel more aesthetic to be the front side. I personally like this one, so I'm gonna keep it like this. And in the final model also you're going to do the same thing. Alright, so yeah, and the beauty of the model is that it really looks good when light is coming from any one direction, because you get to see this amazing contrast. And if you used a light colored paper, the contrast would come out really good, and you could probably get amazing pictures. So for this also, some last tips would be that it's not necessary that you make all the stars as concentric stars. As you can see in the border in the corner, so I have this central one, 6 surrounding ones, and the third layer. So in this over here I've kept this star with only the outer star. There's no inner 2 stars, and over here there's actually, I've flattened the star like this. So this one, it has a point. It faces one direction, and this one is flattened. So to beautify the model, it is up to you on how you wanna arrange the stars, different rings, and ultimately it's all about getting a good combination with a theme in mind. And yeah, I highly encourage you guys to customize this on your own. It's all about customization, how you choose to make your model. You could probably add a few more stars, subtract a few more stars, make variations in the stars. The goal is to be as creative as possible. Alright, and I also put, I don't have some photos right now, but I'll put the link in the description below of my Instagram page, where you can find most of my models, and you'll also find pics of this model. So make sure to check it out, and let me know if you have any doubts in the comment section below, or you can message over here, or message on my Instagram account, and I'll definitely try to help you out. And also let me know if you want to follow some specific models for the next one, if you want something particular, so I could probably make a video for that. Alright guys, I hope you like it, and have a great day. Bye bye.